Good day, and welcome to Kingdom of Aldana, where today we try to combat the greatest enemy of all D&D, scheduling. Now, previously on Kingdom of Aldana, a lot of interesting things have happened. The first one of them being is Jahan tried to attune to this smoking demonic flail left as a trophy after the previous fight, at which he succeeded, and following the nature and the origin of this flail, promptly tried to kill his party. Nevertheless, he was stopped, and the flail was wrenched out of his hands and removed, and after a lot of apologizing and a night of rest, this was fixed, and the party moved on to their future tasks. Treg and Laura have talked to Linner about the future of the relationship and asking for some advice. You have managed to receive a present from Linner as Crying Pool for your spell, and used it immediately to scry upon your old enemy, I suppose, the Great Green Dragon. Well, not so great, I guess. The young Green Dragon, Denivera something. You don't know what her name is, I'm pretty sure. But you have found her in the middle of a dying forest. As Arves stayed back to guard Princess Anna, and you finished your shopping in Duna Valley, the four of you traveled to Knockpick to talk to Poptin Biddlewick once more, to purchase the Thunder Cannon from him, and to give him the piece of moon silver for tests, and to figure out what he can make out of it and hopefully make something cool. And last but definitely not least, Leos flexed his magical muscles and used the dream spell to allow Arlis to have a long and rather successful conversation with Albert Varanich, as well as used this very same spell to get in contact with good old Cerulus and basically declare war on him again. Raise the stakes. So, that's where we left off last time, with Oleus finishing up his conversation with Cerulus, and all of you, I mean, if you don't want to do something right now, I guess you're going to sleep, and it's storming. And we wake up next morning, the 7th of December, to a pretty dark sky full of thunder and lightning and almost tropical rain outside. It's amazing, just how weather changes in these places. So, what do you guys want to do?
As soon as everyone is awake, I would like to say Cerulus is alive. Let's guard on him. And that means he is, if not in Nibble, he is somewhere on this plane of existence.
Which means Pip killed something else.
An imposter, probably, or she was made to believe that she killed him. Yes.
An illusion, maybe?
Probably. Could be. Could some. We were convinced that that was Pippin, right?
Sorry, second.
We were convinced that that was Pippin. That was asked to the group.
No.
I don't know.
There
I mean,
was no doubt that.
Might be a doppelganger. We've been dealing with them when it comes to Oko.
What's you say you've been dealing with doppelgangers before, but are those real?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Have
Oh.
I ever heard of doppelgangers?
Make an intelligence check. Or like investigation if you have investigation.
Investigation. Okay.
No advantage. But you don't
Oh.
need it. So, yes, you have definitely heard of doppelgangers because, although very rare threats, they are a serious threat in your profession. And this is basically a general sort of derogatory name for a sub-race of mutants who are capable of transforming themselves at will into any humanoid creature. They still have to learn their mannerism, and they have no supernatural ways of gaining their memories, but they can transform quite easily. And there have been drills to deal with this and recognize the doppelganger, and you have definitely been tested to be a doppelganger.
With a roll of 9, Jahan has believed so far that they're just fairy tales. Huh.
I mean, with a roll of 9, I'm not even sure you know what they're talking about.
Okay, so that could have been a doppelganger, but we were or specifically you both, Melora and Chuck, were sure that that was Pippin.
Now that you mention it, I don't know. She seemed colder to me than what she normally was.
How can you tell a doppelganger? Am I a doppelganger?
No, you're not.
Jahan is starting to look around, being a little bit freaked out at the prospect that anyone and anything could be one of these things.
Oh wait, do I know how to tell if someone is a doppelganger? If I have been tested that?
So a couple ways. One, when they die, they become normal.
Knowledge, probably. Ask impossible
Well,
questions.
yes, but that works on basically everyone who disguises themselves. So then, two, it's impossible to change doppelganger's form with a polymorph spell or something. And under extreme torture, they lose control of their ability and revert to their normal form. But it's like you have to torture them to have death. So, not very good ways, but
Yeah.
basically,
Well,
I guess the way that would have been used when you were tested was the same way they tested for like spies or just disguises as zone of truth. Like ask stuff that only the person would know.
Are you a doppelganger? Fuck.
All that actually a very good and simple question.
Well, if that question is followed by silence, you know your answer.
Yes, yes.
Do you want to check your friend again? I mean, we do now know that she was at least fighting something that wasn't Ceruleus. Or do you think it's a waste of time?
I think we should just focus on the fact that Ceruleus is alive and we're not as safe as we thought we are. Not that we did think that we were safe at the beginning, so...
Yeah. I provoked her.
Is there any way to tell if someone is a doppelganger?
You could torture them, you could kill them, they would transform back. Or you simply ask questions that that person can only answer. If
Okay.
he or she truly has the knowledge that only the true person would possess. Or you could cast some kind of truth spell and force them to tell the truth.
Okay.
It's not always easy, but that's possible.
Well, I know one of those. I can do one of those things, and that is killing people.
Or you could torture, and you could torture them.
I don't torture people.
Yeah.
It's inhumane to torture them. Just kill them.
Exactly. Trego know how's it is.
Well, okay. I provoked Ceruleus. Because I think it's the only way. He's
Only way
somewhere
for what?
to make a mistake. To give us something. To make just some stupid move that gives us an opening. If he's bunkered down in Nibble, we will not be able to touch them.
I don't think he's in Nebo, right? I think we learned that he's not in Nebo.
He's not, but we don't know where he is. So, we do need him to make a move against us. I will visit him every night when he sleeps.
I'm very sorry for your responsibility, but are you sure you need to visit him every night?
You know what his strength is? He's smart, and he is time, because he's somewhere where he is safe, where he is in control. We need to interrupt his mechanism, which also becomes very dangerous. If we go on a dragon hunt and he scries on us, he could maybe send someone just in when we are fighting against the dragon to finish us off.
I'd smash them. No, not a problem.
To be honest, I thought we already had him on the boat. I think he didn't take too many punches from two or three more punches, and he would have gone down.
Yeah, it was only because you ran away. I would have had him, no problem. Me against him, one-on-one, I would take him. I would tear him apart. I would tear off his arm and beat him into submission with it. But I don't torture people.
Sorry, my connection just went out. What did you say?
A lot of angry things about tearing off people's arms and beating them into submission with it.
That sounds good. I just wanted to let you guys know what's going to happen.
Right.
As soon
That is
as if my spells starts to work, I can interrupt his sleep, and he's going to be mad because all the intelligent people need some sleep at some point to come up with their new fancy plans.
Wait, does your magic prevent him from sleeping?
Well, sometimes it will, sometimes it won't. It will not give him the benefit of a long rest.
Oh, I hate when that happens. Like sometimes when it's way too hot and you just can't sleep.
Yeah.
It's really shitty.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing, and I think
Alright.
I think it might work. It might not work, but I think if I read him correctly, he's annoyed already.
I think it's a good plan. I like it. Provoke him.
I kind of want to say it won't hurt us, but knowing Ceruleus, it probably will.
We need to make sure that we always pay attention. We stay safe. We keep guards up. We sleep in my hut.
What exactly does your hut Does it prevent from other people entering it?
Yes. Except, it prevents anything from entering through, like, the barrier that isn't allowed to do so. I think there might be some loopholes by teleporting into it specifically, but I'm not too sure. I've never tested that.
Can an arrow go through it?
No.
Can a thunder cannon shell go through it?
You could shoot from the inside to the outside.
Oh. We have a fortress now! A cannon fortress!
It's a small one, but it's definitely more safe than sleeping outside.
So yeah, so we definitely need to sleep all the time in that hut.
Yeah.
Let's
Except
deal.
yeah. Sorry. What?
I said let's deal with each problem at its turn. So Cerilius, for now, he's on our list, but other than preventing him from sleep and us being safe each night, we are dealing currently with the dragon.
Yeah.
Yep.
So our plan was to bring back Anna to Kreuzenbeck first, right?
I think it was going to Kreuzung, bringing back Anna to Kreuzung, and then going from there to the Blind Forest, right?
Yeah.
I believe so, yeah.
I don't know what your plan is, and it's up to you, but Anna also did say that if you have means of instant transportation, she wouldn't mind staying in Duna Valley for a while longer, because there's a lot of work. So long as you get her back to Kreuzung on time, and she trusts you to do that, because without you she won't be able to do that, you're welcome to do whatever you need, so long as you return for her.
What exactly is on time in 2 weeks?
Yes, I think.
By the 20th, if I remember correctly.
I think it's even by 25th. Let me check.
25th? Oh.
I think it's 25th. No, yeah,
Currently
20, like 2021.
Okay, how long is that from now?
Today is the 7th of December.
So that's 13 days, more
Yes.
or less.
Yeah.
And how long did, I forgot his name, Pipip's brother say he need to,
About a week.
Okay, so that actually could... Okay.
We could go now to the Blind Forest and return in maybe a week. And just check
We're going
in.
camping!
Yeah, if the expedition is less than 2 weeks, we can actually do it. And then come back at least 1 day earlier so Melora can have time to rest and prepare.
Unless you die.
Unless we die. But
Unless
then
we die.
who cares?
But come on, when did we ever die? Oh wait.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'd rather not risk that again.
We could maybe use this week instead of going hunting for a dragon in my current state to try and find a place where it can actually fix me.
That, and I'd honestly like to see if I can look up information on the spell that Linear was talking about. That could help too.
I'm good with whatever you want to do. I'm in.
We can use this week to prepare ourselves for a better situation. So if that means maybe this week you could practice your thunder cannon to be proficient with it and more precise with it.
He just lights up his face. He's just.
If that means I could get my left arm back, so I could be more helpful in combat. If I could get my face back, that's just a bonus. Melora, and Arliss, and Leos, what do you guys think?
I don't know. I think we're wasting time. We should. It's not like we're going to teleport to the blind forest, kill the dragon, and go back home the next day. It might take us weeks to even find the dragon, if we actually find the dragon at all.
Where's the tree?
Sorry, what?
Where's the tree, the great oak? Could we ask that? The tree thingy.
It's right in the middle of the blind forest.
I think, wasn't that the point where we wanted to start the search? Near the great oak?
Thing is, searching in the blind forest is a task in itself, and you can get lost.
Well,
I can get lost a lot of places, I'll have you know.
I mean, we did. At least I touched the great oak. I should be able to teleport us there. Well, not teleport, but I mean, we can travel there the same way we traveled back here. It's just we're gonna waste at least a day or two doing it.
No, I'm saying finding the great oak is not the problem. Finding the dragon in the blind forest is the problem.
Sorry.
Perhaps the great oak could help us find it. Say like, oh, I feel it is chewing on my branches over there. Bad dragon. And then we go, don't worry, we're the pest control. And then we kill this dragon. I have no idea how strong dragons are, but I think I can take them.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I don't think the great oak is in any condition to tell us. If he was, he would have told me in that vision. And actually in our vision, and when the last time we met him.
Wait, was the vision directly from the great oak? The one that you had?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Did the great oak give you the vision?
No, it was the moth that gave me the vision. I saw the great oak and the two sisters of the moon.
Okay.
Okay, so maybe the great oak won't be able to tell us, but I think there is someone there who might tell us, but I don't know if he's still there. He probably is, though.
Who?
The
guardian, Telik.
That was his name, yeah.
Well, that's good. I think my suggestion still stands that we go there as soon as possible so we have the maximum amount of time. We can always come back here earlier.
I am torn, because on one hand I agree with you. We should go and deal with that problem as soon as possible, because every day we wait is another day that the great oak might not survive. On the other hand, on the other hand, I'm
sorry. That was not appropriate, but it was really funny.
Anyways, on the other hand, I've seen what happens when we go into a situation unprepared.
We have a thunder cannon.
You have fought a dragon before. You
With
slain that dragon.
Yeah, when I had 2 arms.
But you probably were.
Now you have
me. Yes, and we have Jahan now.
Linear did say that a druid of immense power might be able to restore your arm. I mean, how do you pronounce the name again? Telik?
Telik, yeah.
Telik. If he's the guardian, maybe he has strong enough druidic magic. He might be able to help you.
He seemed more of the paladin, I'm gonna banish your ass kind of type instead of a druid.
Oh.
How about we could ask Hewin if she wants to join the hunting party?
That's a long shot, but it's worth a try.
Shouldn't we not try it?
At this point, I'm gonna say, what do we have to lose?
Yeah.
The best thing happens is she says, "No, you're ridiculous. Go fuck yourself. I will not fight a fucking dragon that isn't in this fucking forest." That's
On the
best
other
option,
hand-
the worst option.
Yeah, but on the other hand, she might be still pissed off on dragons, and hearing the opportunity to kill a dragon might invoke her rage.
Exactly.
Should we say that this dragon has dirt told her? Like, hey, this dragon said that you totally couldn't beat her, that it's stronger than you.
I don't think she's going to fall for that. Either she just wants to help us and kill the dragon, or she won't.
Okay.
I think we should.
How about-
I think we should be straight with them.
Okay, so maybe, me and Melora, maybe we go and try and find out about this ancient druidic magic, and you guys go and ask her if she wants to join.
Let's do it.
All right.
And Arliss, you just stay right here.
Okay.
I will.
Okay.
I will.
Oh yeah, right. You play him. I just control him. Okay.
I play him. You control him.
I will cast fireball. No.
On myself.
Speaking of things you need to do, like really need to do. Like you've been wanting to do this for a while. And I'm talking about you, of course, Neos. And you've kind of been so angry that you sort of forgot about this, but now that you think about it, you're even more angry. So, you haven't really had time to play your flute. Not properly. Sure, you played with your friends, like recover tunes, but not really. Like, see, 5-4 is a crowd, but not really a crowd. And walking around Duna Valley, you heard Elven music and like, oh yeah, they sit around and play on the flute and like they make a tune and all the else go, yes, that was perfect, that was amazing. It took you only 10 years to do that. But it wasn't music, it didn't have the soul. And then again, you're gonna leave Duna Valley, and when is the chance you're gonna come here again? Not having an invitation of friends? Sure, the elves of Duna Valley know everything about Melora. Oh yes, she was visited by them all, that's amazing. They might have heard about all of you, helping with the gnolls, but this is a chance to let them know your name. You need to get a place, get a crowd, and show them what it's like.
There's something else I need to do.
What's that?
Or at least you really want to do all of that. You don't have to.
I will explain on the way.
All right.
I will tell you guys later, Melora and Trego.
Okay.
Hmm?
Will it take?
Ah,
I
Surprise
can't
them?
wait. I need to play for a crowd. I want to gather people and make them listen to good music that I can play with this awesome people. Sorry, it's something I sometimes need to do.
You know what?
If it's stressful,
I got an idea. We buy a lot of ingredients for some sort of like outdoors food thing where people can sit down and get some free food. And you then play for them while they eat. So it's just like this big celebration kind of thing because we kick the gnolls' asses.
Look, if you guys are offering free
Oh,
food
wait
and
a moment.
music, I'm in.
I think he dropped for a moment.
yes, I did. I don't know what's happening with my router.
Yeah.
He never did that.
Because, like, when you were in this position for like 15 seconds, I was like, yeah, this is wrong.
I don't have cameras on.
Oh.
Yeah, if it happens again, I will go check it out and just restart it.
Okay.
If it's okay. That might... Yeah. require some.
Okay, did you hear everything that Jahan said?
I heard that he wants to make sit together, bring food, invite people, and make some kind of celebration that we killed the gnolls.
That's basically it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it's something that atypical for them to celebrate something like that, but how about we invite Linear and Qin, and then we can. Here's food. Here's music. By the way, you want to slay a dragon?
I like it.
That's how you woo them.
Ask them in front of a lot of people, then they will have to be like, "Oh no, I'm too scared of dragons." In front of a lot of people.
Oh shit! I could make a speech. I could
Please.
ask her in front of everyone and put her on the spot. I don't know if she will like.
Do we want to do that? Yeah.
No, I wouldn't do that.
We're terrible people. You want to go on a suicide mission?
Do you actually have scales of the dragon or a claw, a tooth? Any proof of the dragon actually?
I wish we had, because then we'd have solid proof. But
Once we've killed this one, I'm planning on taking his head.
Okay, Jahan. The second we kill the dragon, you will take evidence. A lot
I
of
will.
Evidence.
take
That
a skinning
means
kit.
you will split it in particles.
I just imagine Jahan daintily walks up to the dragon, takes a cotton swab and carefully swabs the dragon, puts it in the tiny bag. I'm done.
There we go.
We just have your DNA. Alright. Well, okay. In that case, let's go ask Qin directly. And do we want to still make the festive thing?
I mean, I'm up for it. If you think it could help you, I would be pleased to do it. If you don't think you need it, I will be happy to just listen to your music because I love it.
Well, as long as I get a crowd, I really need to play for an audience again.
Let's gather an audience.
Yes, thank you. Let's go.
Wait, before you guys. Okay, I don't think you have money, but
Stop and turn around. Yeah.
how much money do you need?
I have. Wait, where's my money?
Because I mean, you're gonna need to buy some ingredients and a lot of them if you want to feed a lot of people.
I have 800 and something gold, and I have 40 of these shiny platinum pieces.
Okay, he's actually richer than all of us right now.
Oh,
wait.
There's the
Yeah.
money. I have 1,327 gold pieces. I think that should suffice.
Yeah, you guys are fine. Have fun.
Okay.
You're actually richer than the group flute currently, except the group flute has the bank. But other than that,
Yeah. I didn't use the money, to be honest, much before. I had 1,500 and I only spent about 150.
and
total.
what's a better way to use gold for a festive?
Yeah, where
Exactly!
I can satisfy the ego of the bard. Yeah.
Honestly, for 30 gold, you could buy enough ingredients to decently feed 100 people.
What do you say that you play a song for me, and then I go buy the ingredients, and then I start cooking?
Yes.
Sounds like a deal.
Okay, so I wish we will do this fast enough to be there in time, because having some food and drinks and seeing everyone enjoying I'd like that.
Well,
We can wait for you.
I think we will need some. Yeah, we can wait for you. Jahan will need some time to prepare the food. Maybe we can get 1 or 2 elvish cooks. Have a cool. Hey, how about we ask Anna to organize that? Maybe make it spontaneous official thing, like an cultural exchange via stomach. Have Elvish cooks, you cook for like the foreign food.
Cultural exchange via stomach. That sounds interesting.
I like it.
And then everybody comes down with dysentery.
What do you mean they can't eat basilisk?
Let's go to talk to Anna, I think.
All right.
Nice.
Okay.
Sure.
In that case, we will head back to Anna.
Yeah, no problem. She's where she is for quite a while. Holed up in her office, I guess, with more papers, but she's happy to see all of you.
Anna,
Yes?
We have a great idea.
we want to do a thing.
Yes, we want to do a thing. I don't know if today is the best day for it, but let me know what you think. Okay. We've been here for a few days, and you've been working a lot. So have the elves with you together, a lot of exchange. People need a break. You need a break. How about we do like a festive evening, like a cultural exchange cooking session for a few
With music.
with music. I can play like the whole evening. We get elvish musicians to play. I play. We get like Jahan will cook our food, and the elves will cook elvish food, and we have like a cultural exchange, some kind of celebration of the bond that you are forming here.
She furrows her brow, thinks for a moment. You know, that is actually a pretty good idea.
Yes.
I think my people need a victory.
Yes.
Yes, and we can celebrate the glorious victory of the elves over the gnolls, which
Yes.
is, I think,
I
way to
will find Linear and I'll discuss this with her. We'll need her approval and space, and I imagine you'll need help.
yes.
I mean, we can make this big, but do you have any idea of the scale you can undertake?
What do you think would be appropriate? I mean,
Well.
I have a lot of money to pay for the food. That wouldn't be an issue.
Don't worry about the money. That will be sponsored by our kingdom. It is a good. If there is a business exchange, if there is business expense, this is the business expense. Give me a moment. Okay. All right.
By the way, you all can tell that Leo's has never been that chipper before.
I guess if we start in the evening, and hopefully the clouds are gonna go away, but we could borrow the Marga, the local market. And there's a lot of empty space, so we could fit a lot of people, and it has some tree houses around, so people could also hang around the walkways. And I guess make it an open evening, invite everybody who wishes to come. I am sure that at least the gnomes and the halflings will be, I mean, free food, free festivities. Who's gonna decline that? And if any of the elves come, that's a bonus. If we persuade Linear to come, and I'm sure someone will come just to see and watch.
We should also ask Qin. I think it's essential that she's also there, since
course,
it's
of course.
her victory mainly.
Yes.
With
Yes.
our...
But go start preparing, get whatever you need, return to me with bills, or just send them my way, and I'll go find Linear, and we'll see what we can do with this.
All right.
Great, thank you. Thank you so much, Princess.
Bowser runs out excitedly. Yes, you're gonna play. You're gonna be playing for the royalty for a royal event.
Yes. It's
Yes.
Okay, how about we go to Qin and bring her the invitation in person?
Let's do it. And Jahan sets off in a random direction.
Wait. Is that the right direction? Do I know the right
I
direction?
don't know. It's probably not the one he went.
You have absolutely no idea. The only times you met Queen was when she found you.
Ah, fuck yeah. Well, okay. I think we should take care of the festivities. I think Anna will make sure that Qin will come.
Okay.
If not, we will find her later, I think.
To the market.
To the market!
Alright. So you run off to the market and get everything, basically, I suppose.
Yes.
And
All the things.
actually
Bill it to Anna.
get people to just like, okay, what's this? You have a card, you're selling vegetables. Okay, here's 10 gold, get your card, get it to the moon world. What are you selling? Deer. Okay, how many you have? 6. Okay, get a card with deer to the moon world. Let's go. And with a small exodus of confused but happy to sell out completely and so quickly merchants, you are making a procession through the Duna Valley, which gathers quite a lot of attention from people around. And
While we're doing that, I would like to promote like the evening, the celebration of Qin's glorious victory, Qin's and her raiders' glorious victory, and a first of hopefully many festivities between humans and elves.
And Jahan just tries to help however he can. Just like, oh yeah, that was such a great fight. We really kicked a lot of ass.
And any elven musician is welcome to play at that evening as another means to exchange cultural goods.
just make me a general performance check. Or persuasion, make a persuasion.
Persuasion? Oh, thank you.
Okay.
I mean,
Is that even a number you can reach? What the hell?
Yes.
so I mean, like, so the gnomes and the halflings are all about this. You're pretty sure there's gonna be like at least 50 of them attending. They were in on it the moment you said free food. Everything else was like, yeah, I'm gonna go tell all the friends. So it's like 50 halflings plus the friends.
Alright. So we buy even more food and such.
Yeah.
We want there to be excess food once we're done.
Yeah. Alright. So you do that. Meanwhile, Treg and Milora, what's your plan? Where do you try to go and gather information? How do you gather it?
That's a good question. I didn't see any like libraries or anything to learn up on those spells.
No, I mean, the only library you saw was in the Moon World, where you met with Liner.
Would we be able to go to that or no?
I'm pretty sure you will.
Okay, I guess if Trego wants to join Melora, that's where she would be, like, looking up, seeing if she could find the magic that she could learn to get his arm back.
Yeah, Trego's been in the library once. Sure.
Alright. So you once again go to the 3 stairs in the middle of the moon vault and get to the 2nd story to where you previously talked to Linear, and you get into the library, and like you start looking around, like, okay, where do we start, and what are we even looking for when you accosted, I guess is a word, if I remember correctly, by Penelope Dulwich, Peter's mother, who we have talked to previously, and she asks you how she could help you today. What are you looking for in this wonderful library? Or if you're looking for dinner, she could get her for you.
Well, I would tell her I'm looking for a book on druidic magic. We're looking for some kind of restoration spell that can help me with my, I feel awkward saying it. It's just the word itself. I hate it. Boyfriend.
Just say soulmate.
Soulmate. There we go. Okay. To help with my soulmate.
Alright. She does warn you that druidic magic is generally not very well recorded because druids don't usually like write stuff down, not like this. But they do have such books on healing magic in Donna Valley, obviously, and she's going to go and take a look if she can find it. And she gets a ladder, like those sliding ladders in libraries, and gets to the top of it and like starts looking at the topmost shelves. Don't look like they're being used often. And then she finds something and like takes out a like huge square book that is like, foot by foot, just like a large leather-bound tome, and she gets down the ladder and plops it onto the table and like, carefully ties the leather. How do you call it? Shell, basically, that holds this everything together, and like carefully opens it, and you see inside not even parchment or paper, but more like
Sticks and leaves.
no. It actually does look like some treated large leaves of you have no idea what, that are like basically sewn together in like this sort of a binder, and she carefully once again like unties the string that holds it all together and like starts carefully like taking those leaves and putting them on the table for you to be able to read them, and gets you some light. And by the way, asks how was Pip.
I give Melora a look.
She
She's a
seemed-
doppelganger.
She seemed a little preoccupied with what she was doing. Didn't really seem much like talking.
She seems to be quite disappointed hearing all of that, but like tries to put a smile on again and continues to assist you with your investigation. And yeah, roll me an investigation check with advantage because she's helping you.
Thank God for that.
Thank God for that. Let me check quickly something, because that might have been just enough. Yeah, alright. So, you start reading about druidic magic, and it's a bit hard to understand what is written on those leaves. But luckily for you, a lot of it is written in that strange, like, this strange druidic lingua that you have learned. It's not a language so much as a like collection of explanations and just like expressions or descriptions. and it speaks of a lot of magic. It speaks of some of them that you know, like power to call down the lightning, or power to uh, channel into the strength of the forest around you to find your way, to help, to ask for help. It talks of magic that allows you to become an avatar of the forest wrath and and rain justice upon the enemies. But it also talks about restorative magics, a lot about just not even magic, but like natural cures and what unique plants and fungi and roots exist within Duna Valley, or have existed, and what can be done with them. It talks a bit about magic that you yourself possess, including like certain plants, which berries you can collect and imbue them with magic to reinforce their healing properties. It talks about means of bringing people's souls into a new body, and it does also talk about two types of magic that you think might be what you need. Wait a moment. Huh. No, never mind. I'm just gonna wing it. And you do learn of a magic that through a relatively long ritual involving a lot of rare herbs and not ingredients, but basically parts of certain creatures. You could invoke a short ritual that imbues humanoid's body with regenerative capabilities similar to those of lizards or snakes, and reinforces it multifolds so that, like, in the span of an hour, a human is capable of healing wounds that usually would heal in years, if ever. It even allows to shed damaged scar tissue and regrow it with new healthy one, and even actually does allow humanoids to either completely regrow a lost limb, so long as it's, well, not a head, like an arm, a tail will do, or if it has been severed recently, you can attach them and use this magic to make it regrow and reconnect and work just as well as an original limb would have worked. You have a feeling that people of your abilities should be able to perform this kind of ritual, and now you have like a list of what you need for this, and you think if you spend some time in the forest you will find all of that. But the problem is it requires more magical energy that you currently possess. From what you understand from reading the book and reading the actual descriptions, right now you're capable of using magic up to the 6th circle. This magic you need is of the 7th circle.
Which means
Okay. Player terms, one more level.
1? Really?
Yeah.
Don't you get at 14?
No.
No,
Oh, really? Awesome.
It's always the uneven.
Or you could attempt at casting at higher levels using quartz magic. Or how is it that works?
Well, I heard there's it's possible to attempt casting those. Oh, wait, I'm not there.
Well, at least it's a start. We could probably look for some of the regions I would need in the meantime.
Yeah, that seems. I mean, you said yourself they were rare, but yeah, we could start looking for them.
I mean, it's a backup in case we can't find someone else more powerful that can do it.
Yeah, but it is something, and we'll get there.
Yeah, we will. And she just smiles.
Thanks for, caring for me.
I love you. Why would I do anything different?
He's gonna kiss her on the forehead, because I'm that tall.
And she's gonna cuddle up to him. Okay, before this gets too mushy.
Yes, before it gets too mushy, Penelope gets her cue and promptly leaves, leaving you alone to do whatever you plan to do in the library.
Oh my.
Which
Getting
is
too
cuddle and
much,
read
I mean.
more.
Yeah. I mean, this is Trigger we're talking about. We still sleep like Mormons in different beds.
Well, she just like leans her head on him. She don't like, oh my god, cuddles up on it all over him.
Yes.
That would be pretty awkward.
Alright. So, while you are in the library, I guess we could say that you will spend quite a lot of time in the library reading all of that, and your friends will spend quite a lot of time hauling all of the ingredients, and after a while, you are found both by Anna and by Linear that seems to wholly approve of your undertaking, and Elven cooks get involved. And Jahan, why don't you make me a cooking roll?
Can I? He specifically asked me to play for him while cooking.
Okay.
Can I give him inspiration on
Yes.
the check?
Yes, you can give him inspiration on the check.
Have we been able to get a hold of any other chefs who
Yes.
could help?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So do I roll this with advantage?
No, you roll this with inspiration because they feel competitive about you.
Okay.
Give it a D10.
Will do.
Oh, good for you.
Nice. That's good.
Nice. 21.
Right. Well, luckily for you, the 19 I rolled was cocked, so I had to reroll it. They tried first to kind of compete with you and borrow the spices that you have bought in Nebo, but after a couple, let's admit it, completely botched dishes, they decide that it is better to do what they know how to do best and get into just cooking local food, which is mostly basically cooking a lot of game. What are you doing?
Jahan is making this wide spread of filled vegetables with he carves out pieces of different vegetables and fills it with meat that will later cook, and has all sorts of creams rubbed into it, and is prepared in a way that makes the meat very moist, so it's tender and moist when you pick it up and eat it from this this cooked food bowl that it is contained in. That is the cooked
Stop.
vegetable. So it's really easy snack food to eat, and is also filling and hearty while you're enjoying a good concert.
Stop, please, stop. I'm already drooling. Yeah, like at some point this stops being like a competition, and like especially you, Lius, you're like, well, there's like at least 3 elven cooks that are like just like watching and writing down everything that Jahan is doing, because like it seems that elves, they make decent food, but it's like practical and nothing too imaginative. They like literally nothing they were making had any imagination or creativity that Jahan has brought to this place, and they're just like a whole world opens in front of them. Oh, you can actually like put meat into vegetables and mix them all together and add that. And what are sauces? How do you spell it?
What are sauces?
How you spell sauces is SOOUCES.
Yeah.
Can I inspire the elven cooks for writing down the recipes so they get it right?
They get it right, don't worry.
Okay.
But at least this part of exchange does seem to be working very well. And
We'll play for the elvish cooks as well. While they
yeah, obviously, and it seems that quite likely tomorrow Anna is gonna be very busy negotiating sell and purchase of spices and like that kind of stuff into Duna Valley, and I'm pretty sure she's gonna be very thankful to you. But that is for the later. Yeah, I guess once again, unless you guys have any additional plans, we're just gonna say that you cook through like half of the day, because it's still a lot of food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just one thing. I would like to drop in at Princess Anna's room and just ask politely if she knows if Kewin is coming.
She says, hey, well, Linear planned to invite her and persuade her that this is a good idea, and Kewin does usually listen to her in this kind of matters, so while she may not be very jovial or soul of the company, she should attend. At least I hope so. But we'll find out only when it happens.
Okay. Thank you very much. It's very important to us that she attends.
Well, if you need some of my help, perhaps I could say something as well.
I think you should maybe make a speech, like open the festivities. Maybe you and Linear together, as some kind of declaration of hopefully a long-lasting and hopefully now beginning friendship between humans and elves.
Yes.
I think that would be wise.
Yes. I mean, to be fair, before we didn't really... Not many outsiders visited Duna Valley. It was just mostly me and my retinue, and all of us have been staying holed up, but this kind of event between locals and people from the outside, this is quite new, and hopefully with people of Duna Valley seeing that there's a lot of wonderful things in the world outside, even if it's as simple as food and music, perhaps they'll have more interest. And I mean, all it takes is 10 people to get inspired and travel to Kreuzung and see our city and return and tell the stories, and what do you know? That could be the straw that breaks it.
Well, that at least is the experience that I made. If you want good politics, you need to share food. and wine and music.
Yes.
That makes everything so much more agreeable.
It definitely makes people much happier, and happy people are much more likely to listen.
Yes.
That is
So,
indeed the 101 of diplomacy, I suppose. Speaking of which, it seems that Jahan has everything under control over here, and well, I don't know how he's cooking with his helmet on, but it seems that he has grabbed the attention of everybody else.
I promise you, you will need probably at least another day just to for all the shipments of spices that will be inquired tomorrow.
Perhaps while we have some time, you could help me writing a speech.
I can do that.
Right. So Jahan keeps on cooking, and like at some point he seems to be having 6 hands at once, just like juggling and dicing and slicing. And you and Anna sit down and like talk about what is a better way with words, and actually like sitting down and having a working conversation with her, because previously you haven't really had a chance to do this. You very quickly learn that while obviously she haven't had as much experience with this as you have, and she's a lot more like trusting, I guess, like and straightforward than you are. Like she wasn't trained to be a liar, but she does seem to have a good understanding of
What to say?
of wording thoughts in such a way that people will actually listen and make it like simple and not too winded. But you do like help her like a couple times. Okay, like, all right, this is a good word, but let's make it simpler. No, like, this kind of stuff.
I will definitely let her know that she is a natural talent, and she will be a great leader. Or already is, actually. She's doing a great job.
She tries not to show it, but it seems that this support of yours touched her, it seems. So you're doing that. Trega, Melora, anything else you would like to do after your library investigation and before the evening, basically?
You got any other ideas?
Honestly, no. Do you?
Nope, not really.
Nope, we're good.
Alright, you say so. Okay, then let's jump straight to the evening, as seemingly it's still cloudy and the sky is gray, but it appears that most of the rain that was supposed to drop has dropped already, and it's cold. It's quite cold, so Jahan, I guess, orders a couple more kegs of wine.
And blankets.
Yes.
Lots and lots of blankets.
And the Margo is cleared, has been cleared by this time of all of the carts, and someone has, almost like some elves, most likely courted by Linear, have brought in firewood, and there is like a large like stack, you know, like square stack of logs in the middle of the Margo being prepared for like a bonfire. And it seems that there has been a semi-hastily like stage clubbered together on one end of the Marga, and I guess like Julius and maybe like Regan and Melora like come here a little bit earlier to check it out, and it seems that it's not yet ready. There's like people bringing in the firewood, and people are still like, okay, we need to get this stage ready, and we don't use nails, so it all has to be organic. But there are already like groups of gnomes and halflings like moving around in like 6 or 7. Quite a few of them having like at least jugs or little barrels of something, and like talking to each other. Seeing that you'll have quite a crowd in a while. Some more time passes and hear sounds of crowd and like torches coming in direction from the center of the city, and hear the sound first, then you see the lights, and then there's a gust of air, of cold evening breeze that brings to you the smell of cooked meats. And you see basically Jahan leading a procession of like a dozen carts filled with all kinds of majestic cooked goodies, with like half a dozen of elven cooks just like proudly walking past. And it's unusual for elves to behave like this, but it seems that just a jovial atmosphere and the goodwill is contagious, and there's just like a surge of halflings and gnomes following the carts, a couple of them being like slapped away like not yet, and some curious elves also following in the back. Food is brought into the marga and carts are like spread around as people get in and once again like join into crowds around the carts they prefer. You see a group of elves, very haughty looking, like come onto towards the stage, bringing a very beautiful selection of mostly stringed and how do you call instruments that you blow into?
Wind instruments.
Yeah,
Wind.
wind instruments.
Woodwind or brass.
Yeah. No brass. No, like all of their flutes,
Yeah.
what they have. It's mostly flutes, wooden ones.
Something like
Yeah,
this.
yeah, like no, like those, and then there's like organ flute. I don't know how it's called, but you know, like,
Pan
there's
flute.
yeah, pan flute, that one. So a lot of those, and they get onto the stage and like seem to start preparing, and Anna and Linear do come, and as Linear comes, so there's like a small influx of some more elves who are like, well, I mean, this is happening, and if our like leader slash administrator head priestess is coming, I mean, this is official enough for us today in our presence. No queuing in sight, at least not yet. It seems at some point that it's become dark enough, and some of the bonfires have been lit for illumination and for heat. And it seems that no more can people tolerate the beautiful smells coming. So Linear and Anna get onto the stage, and I don't really want to do a speech right now because I want to do it the honor. But basically, it's a very short speech. It takes honestly no more than a minute, where Anna mostly speaks about like thanks Jahan for preparing this beautiful feast, and informs everyone that, oh yes, by the way, this has been cooked with special spices from Aldana. It's not technically from Aldana, but that's details. And that there will be a beautiful music show, but by another musician from Aldana. Like, that's the push. And Linear speaks a little bit about the victory that was had, and that after every challenge, after every hardship, there must come a time for celebration, and it is important to celebrate with our friends, and this is a good day to make new friends. There is some cheering. Seemingly, someone has already uncorked a couple jugs, so there is a rather loud cheering from the halflings. And then, like, basically, a permission is given. The carts are crowded and overrun, and everyone just grabs some food and joins into another groups. Halflings uncork their drink and spread it around. Small cups of clay or wood are passed around with every family, like, oh yeah, this is the moonshine we're making, and oh yeah, this one has honey in it, like, we're the best. And the elven troupe starts playing beautiful but a little too, how do you call it?
Solemn.
It's not quite solemn, but more like high music, I want to say. You know, like basically this is a festivity, and they're trying to play, I don't know, Beethoven or Bach or something.
Mm.
And I guess this goes on for a while. Lewis, you're welcome to, like, you're itching, like, you're like
Yes.
literally itching, like literally itching.
Yeah. You can see that even though I don't have the flute in my hands, I'm already like playing with my fingers, and okay, after the next song I'm gonna play something festive. Yes. This is good. This is good here. As soon as they finish a song, I would politely ask the elves if I may show some music that is played on human festivities in the Aldana kingdom.
Yeah, they're basically like, I mean, sure, if you wish so, then let's see what this human music can do.
Yes, and I want to grab my my necklace and turn it into the flute.
I'm gonna grab it, snap it as it uncoils.
Yeah. I would like to play some, like, what's it called? Jovial music, happy tunes,
Upbeat.
something festive, something upbeat. Yeah, something that drives the happiness of the fest.
All right.
Something that will make people dance.
Okay, yeah, make me a performance check.
That's good.
That's good. That's good. You know, you're starting to play, and you're like you look to the side, like, eat this, cause you might have been training in your music for, I don't know, decades, centuries, but even though I'm playing this alone, upbeat music, I'm still making less mistakes than you did. And like for a while, there's like a perceptible shift in mood as people are like listening. Like someone starts like tapping their foot.
Jan starts dancing.
Someone in one part of the crowd goes, "Yeah, that's the shit." And suddenly there's like a rush of mostly once again halflings to the front of the crowd, and as some space is quickly cleared, someone lights the main bonfire that just like roars and like quickly evaporates all of the humidity that has gathered on it. Just roars into the night sky, and having just like pair together, I don't know, like boys and girls, girls and girls, boys and boys, and just start like linking arms and dancing, and like lines of halflings gathering together and changing partners, and like folk dancing. And
I would like to jump into that and play in the midst of the dancing people, and just start dancing with them.
Yeah, like the Basically, the circle like unhooks, lets you in, and then hooks, and then like another circle is formed around you, and you like just turn and twist and play, and they're like,
You're the new god.
well, I don't know about the new god, but Aaron is certainly into this, especially after having drunk a couple dozen kegs of wine and enjoy this wonderful spread. There's the elves are mostly sticking to the outsides and are like, yes, yes, yes. But like if somebody was standing right next to them, you would see like slow but uncontrolled tapping of feet.
That's just enough for me.
Yeah.
That makes me happy.
And at some point, as you are dancing and whittling, you do see, like in one of the darker sides of the glade, there's Queen, still in her like armor, nice silver armor, but as you like get eye contact with her, she kind of like nods to you, lifts a horn, and drinks from it.
Okay, as when I see her, I would like to play another flute, another song, and I would like to announce it. And can I get like the attention of everyone just to make a few words? Just like
it takes like a good 30 seconds for people to calm down enough.
Yeah. So, just start playing, and I would say, good folks of this just magnificent forest, I am beyond honored to be here and celebrate this festival with you. It's been a pleasure and an honor. And
yeah,
I have seen the elves of this forest fight, and I've never seen anyone as fierce yet elegant while fighting. So the next song is dedicated to all the elvish warriors that protect this forest and their fierce leader Huan. And I would like to play something that shows like that sounds elegant, starts off slow and then builds up into like a fury of notes, which kind of show the strength that they displayed in the fight. And I would like to focus on the flute to maybe if it kind of just can transport that feeling.
Make me another performance check.
I do
Actually,
have one.
you know what?
Yeah.
Make me a persuasion check first.
Okay, I do have one inspiration that you gave me.
Okay.
What's the standard inspiration that you give me? It's a D4, right?
The minimum is, well, standard one is 1d6. If you have it from a joke, it will be 1d4.
You gave me a D4 and then I got it upgraded.
Maybe.
So it's a D6.
Most likely.
Yes, I would like to add that on top.
Alright, sure.
Ooh.
The minimum you can roll in persuasion is a 14.
Yeah, exactly. But you could still roll a 6 and get a fucking 20.
Yes!
Holy shit.
Okay, Master Diplomat.
You know,
Guys,
you know,
guys, he failed and he rolled a 20.
I'm just gonna you know like I mark cool role playing moments. I'm just gonna put a mark for Trega. Just I'm gonna put a mark for Trega.
For me?
Yes.
Or for him?
For you. Alright. So you start playing, and it seems that at the very least you have caught the hearts of the musicians behind you, who for a while listen and catch your beat, and uncertain at first, for this is not quite the music they were used to, but catching on, they join in on you. Make me a performance roll at advantage.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay. Well, this time actually most people don't dance. They just stand there and listen. And I see like some people holding hands, and some people just like hugging and holding each other and like going, yeah, 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 that's the shit.
I point at that one halfling who always does that and just give him a thumbs up.
Yeah, it's like
We need that guy on our team.
it's a halfling. He is like 3 foot tall, but he has like a beard, like how do you call it? Wait a moment.
A dwarf?
Not quite. Like a brush beard, just like
Very
everywhere. Yeah, like with sideburns.
Like a forked tree?
No. I mean, it's just like about this long and just like stands on ends, like everywhere, like well bristled beard, like with long sideburns and like a bit balding on the head, and he's holding like it's. I mean, to be fair, like you put a cap on it, it will be more like a small barrel than a big tankard. Like in his hand, it's just like yeah, yeah,
Yeah! Can't just sit from now on.
Yeah, he's like points at you, Johan, like yeah. But
New best friend, sorry guys.
yeah, it does seem that you have caught the hearts of the people, and like at some point, like some of the eyes are just like drawn to Kieran, who is still standing there in the back and like just like watching, and she notices attention on her and kind of like reaches behind her back and lifts something in her hand, and like her hand moves a little bit, and you see as her double scimitar, which has just been added in, I believe, something guide to Eberron. Basically, that's the weapon she's using. The one or Elven one, and like the blades spring open, and she just like holds it, and the crowd can like, yeah,
yeah,
that's the shit as well.
I know, that's the shit.
But while this is all strange and new to a lot of people here, perhaps after today the halflings will teach the elves how to party. And I don't know about the elves, but you have a feeling some of those little folk will certainly go and see what else is there in the world beyond. And With that, the fires start to die down as one by one the halflings either return to their homes or collapse inebriated and are carried away by a silent and appearing Elden guard who make sure that the fires stay put down and the folks are at least sleeping somewhere where they're not gonna die out of cold. The food. I mean, you have a feeling that some of the bones have been eaten as well. And like as the party died down a little bit, some of the cooks grabbed Jahan and like engaged in a conversation and a drunken conversation of some more cookery.
He's very eager to engage in all of that.
Yeah.
And probably also drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Is
Is there any leftover meat?
Sorry, say again?
Is there any leftover meat?
Meat?
Yeah.
Sorry, no.
Damn, I wanted to take some of it to Ralph.
I mean, if you secured some of that previously, then you'll have it. If you want to take the bones, then you'll have the bones, but... Sorry. Jahan is taking it.
My lord, take the leg bones.
Oh god, yeah.
Wait, do you take the leg bones?
I don't know if he'd want just bone. I think he wants meat. So
No, yeah,
not.
but take both.
Yeah, okay. Alright, yeah, knowing Melora, not her lazy ass player, Melora would have taken some meat on the side for him.
Yeah.
So yeah, she would take like one leg meat and one bone to see which one he would like.
Leg meat. Alright, yeah, sure. So, if somebody wants to do something before the festivities completely end or engage in conversation with Queen, then this is the moment to do so.
Yeah.
Jahan would like to engage in conversation, although not with Kieran.
Okay.
With a gnome. With
Yes!
a halfling.
Yeah, halfling. Hey! Hey you!
Yeah!
Yeah! You're amazing!
You
What's your name? Whoa! I'm Jahan! What's your name?
Like, you see that at this point he's lost his shirt somewhere, so he's kind of like like top naked, and he has some impressive chest hair, and he looks muscular now, but he has like a stomach, a good stomach, and he's like, and he.
He's named Bob.
You can also just say that he tells me his name and you'll come up with it later.
No. I have the name. I'm looking at the name and I am preparing for what's gonna happen as I say his name because it's amazing. Yeah. Jahan, yeah, that's a good name. Yeah, I'm Ido. Ido. Yeah.
That's amazing. Look. Something we gotta do. We gotta go drinking at some point. I don't know when. I don't know where. But at some point, we're gonna go drinking. Okay?
Yeah.
That's my interaction with the NPCs.
best character in the game.
This guy's gonna be with us when we fight.
Seriously, we need a hype. We need a hype man that's just in the background. Yeah, smack that fucking dragon.
Yeah, John.
You're the hype man.
John, tell him we're gonna go outside dragon. Yeah.
Like he's like, yeah, smack the dragon. And like dragon like turns around, breathes at an idea to someone, like Breeze dies down, there's just like a skeleton, and he's like, yeah!
He took it like a man!
Oh boy.
Alright.
Okay. Yeah, I would like to talk to Kieran if that's alright.
Yeah, sure.
Start with yeah.
Yeah, не кончу.
I will say to her, the song didn't quite do you justice. I had to make it up on today, so if you ask me to play it again in a year, it will be better.
Perhaps I will, if the both of us leave that long. You play well for a human.
Thank you. You fight even better than I could ever imagine anyone fighting. So
You should quit while you're ahead.
I have an inquiry which I would like to talk to you about tomorrow, not today. Today is just about celebrating.
So be it.
Where can I find you tomorrow? Or can you come to me? It's up to you.
I'll find you.
Thank you.
So long as you stay in this forest, I'll find you.
That's what I will do. Thank you. Yes, I'm asking her on a date.
And in the background, Idol and Jahan just both point at you and just go, yeah!
Yeah, since Aurelius is chopping down my current wife, I need a new one. So yeah,
That's true.
Yeah.
And this one had taken care of it.
And like, yeah, you do have a thing for older women, so this one is also an elf, and she's like a couple centuries old, so that's just like you like it.
yeah.
Oh
Melora is shipping it.
Yeah, so that I thank her and I say thank you for coming. It made us all very happy to see you here. Then I will go on and play music until no one is able to dance anymore.
Yeah, like half an hour more, and with the last drink gone, with the last fires dead, the crowd is completely cleared, and you as well have to retreat to the warmth and comfort of your rooms in the embassy, in the not the embassy, in the Moonvault. I imagine you are hopefully at least everyone but Jahan sober enough to cast your hut.
I didn't drink.
Yeah.
So I will cast the hut, of course.
And this time you all have to sleep in the same room and pretty closely. I guess like you just like get all the beds together and just like make this big large sleeping space that just like covers the hut and sleep on it.
And I would like to begin my evening ritual of casting Dream.
Go ahead.
Jahan will pass out in the hut.
Before bed, I feed Ralph the leg and the bone.
He is very happy with the leg, with the meat. Just like gulps it down. He takes the bone you have offered him as well, and like seems to basically like get into the corner and like settle down, and it's just like he doesn't have the paws to hold it, but he's basically like has it in his lid and basically like kind of like gnawing or chewing on it, and then like swings it to the other side of the lid and like gnaws on it some more, like swings it to the other side again and gnaws some more. He seems to be pretty happy with this. Yeah, chewing it like a cigar, basically. Yeah.
Let's see if I can find that picture now.
Alright, so somebody wants to do something more before you go to sleep? Aside from the spell, I mean. Alright, then let's cast a spell. Okay, so you sit down to trance, and yes, it should be late enough so that you very quickly get the connection to Cerulus, and you're like, ah, you gotta get it, when suddenly the connection is broken.
Ah. So there was a connection, but it was broken.
It basically like 5-10 seconds, and it's like the space of this dream spell, the spell space started forming, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna put this over there and that over there, and like you started seeing Cerulus or something big like going into shape, and then just like everything into smoke, and you return to your senses on the bed.
I would like to do it again.
Alright, go ahead.
I have another spell slot left. And just... Does the same thing happen?
Funnily enough, no, it does not.
In that case, it will be
Do you-
a small room. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
No, actually, yeah, go ahead.
It will be a small room with a large chair where he can sit in,
Mhm.
and a small chair facing this the other chair with a distance of maybe 3-4 feet,
Mhm.
which is big enough for me, and I will sit in it.
Mhm.
Sit in the big chair just to make him uncomfortable.
No, I will sit in the small chair, and he can sit in the big chair.
You're
Alright.
joking, but that is actually a political thing that happens around the world.
And I would like to have like a notepad in my hand with writing materials.
Alright. And?
Yeah, and I will just make him appear in the chair.
Okay, yeah. No, yeah, he appears, so.
And I will look on the paper and say, "So, Mr. Cerulus, why have you come to my office today?"
Like, settles down. Ah, Mr. Leos. How wonderful. I was just thinking about contacting you.
Well, here's a chance to talk.
Oh, don't worry. We will talk. Soon. I mean, if what I'm thinking is happening, then everything goes away.
Jesus. I have 1 6th level spell slot left. I would like to reattempt it.
You cast your third and final spell to connect to Cerulus, and this time it doesn't even have time to form, just gone.
Okay.
What? Oh, that one. Right. So, what do you do now?
I know that Melora can cast Dream. No, I will not break her. I will go to sleep. I think he wants to talk.
Right.
But
Very well.
his turf.
Then, as you all go to sleep, we can take a break.
Yes.
All I have no idea what this is.
Oops. And we should be back, and we're back. Alright. So, recently, you have had this amazing celebration with a lot of halflings and gnomes and other denizens of the Duna Valley. And at the end of it, Julius has attempted to contact Cerulus through the dream spell in order to make fun of him and make him feel really, really bad about himself. Sadly, it haven't gone quite as well as you hoped it would go, and you went to sleep expecting that he just might contact you in return. And true to your guess, as you go to sleep, you find yourself in a dream space. Whether he's making fun of you or just didn't bother to come up with something else, it is the exact same dream space where you left him previously. Two chairs against one another. Good night, Mr. Lewis.
Hello.
How are you feeling on this wonderful day?
Oh, pretty good.
How's the weather?
I think the weather it's okay.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
How's your place?
Amazing. Just brilliant. Actually, I was contacting you because just as you seemed very happy, and I am very happy as well. And I wanted to share this with you.
Cool.
Yes.
What makes you happy?
Many things. But I made a wonderful memory today, and while I may not be able to completely reproduce it within the limitations of the spell, I would like to do so as well as I can.
Alright, let's go.
Good. Good.
Can I ask you something, Ceruleus? Or was it yeah.
He was like lifting his hand, like preparing to do something. Go on. I'm curious.
How old are you?
I have lived for about 4 decades. I have not had the opportunity to count exactly.
So you haven't been alive during the times that the dragons existed.
Do I truly look that old?
No, but well, you're quite the handyman. I wouldn't be surprised if you didn't have some kind of rejuvenation spell under your fingers.
Are you asking because you're interested in one?
Yes.
Really?
Well, I'm quite sure you know that the dragons are coming back, right?
Yes. So you have. So your friends have continued to tell me.
Have you seen one?
I have not. And it seems that no one has, except for your friends.
Yeah, that's true. But you know of their strength, right?
I can imagine.
Would you say that your master is Oko, right? The one-eyed god.
Yes. Yes.
How would you say would he fare against a dragon? Or like the mother of dragons? Would it be he strong, or equally strong?
I'm trying to compare the power of a god to the power of a dragon.
That's what I'm asking, yes. So, Oko is stronger than the dragon. Than the mother of dragon. A dragon that is kilometers tall. I'm not trying to make fun. I just want to know.
I know not where you gained that information. And that is how the dragons looked like. After all, history is prone to exaggeration. But I can assure you that the one-eyed god is a danger to behold.
So,
Why? Are you proposing an alliance? Have you come to your senses?
that was what I was thinking. We do have the dragons knocking on the door of this plane of existence. And if your god is as strong as you make him out to be, we should ally ourselves.
Mr. Leos, you're such a wuss. You say one thing one day and then back out of it the other. I have offered you alliance. I have offered alliance to your friends many times. Many more than others would. But I believe any chances for alliance have disappeared when you blew up my ship.
Oh, no. We can agree that was you. You put the finger on the trigger and released the finger.
It was not me who caused the trigger to release. But let's not argue semantics. We're all monsters here.
We're past beyond that.
You see, Mr. Leos, if the one-eyed god is as powerful as he is, then what need do we have of the likes of you?
You see, I haven't seen your god, nor have I met anyone who has actually seen the god. I've met people that have seen the dragon, have fought a dragon, and killed a dragon. My friends aren't the only one. So I think that you and your petty little piece of shit of a god that hides behind a blue piece of shit because he's not strong enough to do anything else than act through anyone else. I'll take my fight with the dragon.
Such
because
dirty
that's someone
words
worth.
out of such a dirty mouth. Well, Mr. Leos, I suppose the history will sort us out. And when it is done, I'll pick your bones. Still, I've promised you a memory.
Oh yes.
Let us speak no longer.
Yeah,
He
you want to
snaps
show me
his
the
fingers,
memory?
and
Yeah.
your walls are cut off as there's a wall that just springs in front of you, like a transparent glass wall. And you see the image in front of you change, and whoever is typing in the background, please stop doing so because it is catching by your microphone.
So great. That's great.
And you see the scape change. You see Cerulus walking into a room with a bed, with a table, with a chair, and with Niyati in it. Good day, Miss Niyati. What do you know? I have just received the word from your significant other. Alive and well here is, quite perky even. Her face Her face strong and beautiful, even in her position, kind of like for a moment lights up like he's alive. Oh, don't get so heavy yet. After all he did was declare a war on me. And while before I could ignore them, now they will be dealt with maximum prejudice. But do you know, Miss Miyati, what he told to me? I offered him to save your life, or at least to ease it. But just like you, he remains stalwart and strong and proud in his convictions. I applaud both of you in that, yes. So much the two of you have endured, loyal to your beliefs. At this point, her face kind of like this look just of hatred towards the rulers. Yes. But you see, Miss Miyati, previously, you had the position of our guest, as we believed that there was use to you. And I also hate to discard that which can be used. But now, what use is there from you? You see that she, her mouth opens and she says something. Yes, indeed, I will burn. But you... His left arm goes towards her and she tries to wait, but he just grabs her by an arm and lifts her up the bed, and so big, so tall he is that even him stretching his arm up, she is slightly hanging off of the floor. His other hand goes towards her face and holds it in two fingers. Now, Miss Miyati, I see that you are not enjoying that violin we brought to you. It was a present. You see that she spits in his face. Oh, well, I suppose if you don't intend to play it, then you won't need it. He releases her face and reaches into his pocket and takes out huge scissors. And he reaches towards his left arm that he's holding her up. And the last thing you hear is the sound of scissors cutting and sound of something flashy hitting the floor and the screams of Miyati. I'd like you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yes. Can you still hear me? Because my phone call dropped and I don't see any one of you anymore.
Yes, I can. We'll restart it in a moment.
Yeah. Wisdom saving throw, right?
Yes.
That's no bonus. That's a 14.
No. So, let's quickly drop the call
Mhm.
and pick it up from there.
Alright, sorry, I don't know why I have such massive issues today.
Can you see us now?
Yes, everything is straight now.
Alright, let's go back and wrong layout, this one, and I think somebody is extra. Okay. We need Leos to... Okay, yeah, he's gone. Okay, wonderful. Alright, so... the night passes, and throughout the night, all you hear in your head, Leos, are the screams of your wife, the tortured, pained screams of your wife, and sounds of flesh hitting the floor and blood spilling.
I didn't see what he cut off, right?
There was not enough time.
Okay.
but you awake with no rest and blood dried on your cheek as you take 10 points of damage. Aware that whatever relationship, whatever opinion of you Cyrus held before, apparently now he seems no longer interested in negotiation and might be intent on eradicating you by any means possible. And your wife will suffer as proxy. So, what would you guys like to do on this beautiful morning of the 8th of December, as the sky is cold and gray?
On the next morning, you see Leo sitting in his bed with dried blood on his cheek, and just staring into the room.
What happened?
Oh no, I've done it again! Leos, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. I don't know how I got a hold of the mace. Perhaps we should go back to that whole manacle thing.
It wasn't you,
It's not
Jahan.
you. Relax.
Oh.
What happened?
We have his attention now. Ceruleus. He showed me a dream of torturing Neati.
Oh.
He displayed her pretty good. She spit in his face. She cursed at him. Just like my Neati would. I think he cut something off of her. Maybe an arm or hand, finger, I don't know. But yeah, he's definitely pissed now.
But I thought you control the dream.
Well, I tried it 3 times, but somehow I think he might have had help. I don't know how exactly he did that, but I don't care. He contacted me again via dream afterwards. I think he wanted to talk to me on his grounds. I think it was important that he would show me the torture of Neati.
Mm.
Maybe he didn't torture her. Maybe he's just trying to mess with your mind. It might not be real.
Well, I definitely think that this could have been real. And that he's torturing my wife.
I've had some pretty fucked up dreams, I can tell you that. And they're usually not real.
Well, true. Either way, there's not really much to say about that. My wife knew the risks that our job brought with them, and if that actually happened, she stayed true and fierce until that moment, at least. And we knew that if someone got captured, no one would go in and get them out. Actually, my attempts before would have been a break of that promise that we gave each other. So
I don't remember that. Was that before I joined?
well, I don't know if you've been there, but I've been pushing the group to rescue her. But
I know that.
I know now that I need to concentrate on the bigger picture, just like the patrician said.
I like small
I
pictures.
shouldn't focus on getting her out. I think there's no way that I get her out. I don't even know if she's alive. That could have been just a nice, pretty dream that he constructed. And I know that I'm not supposed to care. don't know what will happen, but I think confrontation with Ceruleus in the long run is an effort.
Well, I'll cover him up so his ass crack goes from his back up to his head.
I know you will. Thank you. I would like to stand up and go outside and just wait for Q&A. Just like in the front of the house that we stay in, just stare into the forest or the city, whatever I see there.
All right. Anybody else wishes to do something this morning?
Not really.
In that case, you stand there for quite a while, and actually, as people passing by, quite a few of them recognize you. Maybe they saw you last night. Maybe they heard about you from the others and are regretting that they weren't present. But quite a few can like nod to you or like say that was wonderful.
I will greet all of them back in a friendly manner, not showing them anything.
Your reverie is broken by someone addressing you. Well, what are you standing there for? Aren't you humans supposed to be weak and soft? It's such a cold morning.
Well, sometimes we can be stronger than we look. Thank you for coming, Kyun. I'll be straight. We want to head out into the blind forest and kill a dragon.
A dragon, you say?
Yes.
You know not what you speak of.
We get there, right? We're right next to him.
You could be there if you wanted
Yeah,
to.
if you
but-
wanted to, I guess, but...
Yeah. Oh, sorry, that's my doorbell. I'll be quick right back. I just need to let in my girlfriend.
Alright.
No! Let her stand
what-
in the cold morning air just like you stood.
Was I the only one who heard it like a clown horn?
Yes.
Sort of.
Was that it? I thought it sounded like a recorder.
It sounded like a doorbell.
No, it didn't sound like a doorbell. It sounded like a honk or something. Poor Elias.
Yes.
I mean, I don't think he needs to feel ashamed of breaking the promise. I would do the same thing for Melora every single time.
I would do the same thing for any of you.
Oh, Jahan. She puts her hand. Well, how tall is he?
Pretty
Taller
tall.
than Trego.
She pats his back because I think that's as far as she's gonna get. She can't put her arms over his shoulder.
Super sorry. Had to go down and open the door. Where were we?
We were laughing at your doorbell.
Melora was trying to pat Jahan on the shoulder. She's not tall enough.
You gotta be this tall to pat the.
Yeah. To pat the barbarian.
Yeah. He's 6.8.
Oh, jeez.
Oh wow, yeah.
Alright, so...
Yeah,
Yes.
Q in.
Yeah.
No, sorry, go ahead.
No, like you're studying. Like she said that you know not what you're talking about, and then you disappeared.
Oh, okay. I say there's a dragon. Melora saw it. They killed one already. Unfortunately, we don't have proof. But trust me, I would never lie about this. And there's a second one, the sister of that dragon. that they could not kill, unfortunately. And they're attacking the great oak, and we need all the help that we can get in slaying the dragon. Because if the great oak falls, who knows what will happen after that. I am of the understanding that the great oak is protecting the realm in which the dragon has a large dragon, maybe even the mother of dragons, has been banned to. If that tree dies, the dragons might come back, and a dragon on top of the one-eyed god is too much. We need to kill that dragon, and we need to find it. And I couldn't think of anyone stronger than you to hopefully gain as an ally in doing that. Although I understand if you say no, and I will not hold it against you. I would never.
I wish I could come with you. This blade has tasted the blood of many dragons, and it would never be enough. But I cannot. The last fight has made us bleed. We lost many elves, more than we intended. And I do not believe that this was the last incursion. If I were to leave the place I'm sworn to protect, and it was to be attacked, who would protect my people?
I understand.
If there is information you need, weapons, tools, you will have it. But I cannot spare the Night Silver.
That is absolutely understandable, and we would be all most gracious for all the knowledge that we can get, all the weapons that, if there's anything specifically made to kill a dragon, anything that you can borrow us, we'd be happy if we can get it. And I will make sure to bring you back proof that we actually killed a dragon.
Goes, like, reaches back, takes out the hilt, and springs her double glaive back to life. This was made to kill a dragon. A blade sharp enough. I wish I could tell you more. I wish I could tell you where to strike those monsters, so that they will bleed upon this earth. I wish I was there with you. I would water the ground with her entrails if the goddess would smile upon me. But I cannot, for I have promised. And I cannot break the promise, and no one will break it. Just think how you will fight a beast like that if you have fought one before. And then think harder, because it is smart and cruel and vicious. Bring it down and strike it while it's weak.
We'll make sure that we take it on the ground. Thank you for coming and hearing me out. It means a lot to me, really.
If the dragon comes here, then I will join you. I will be the first to strike it.
Yeah, I know. I'll bring you a trophy. Do you know, I don't know if you would, but do you know anyone who could help us find such a beast? We need to find it. We just know it's somewhere in the Blind Forest, somewhere near the corruption that is taking place there. But we don't know its exact location. We can spy on it, but we don't never see exactly where it is.
I wish I could offer you a tracker.
Bait?
A tracker.
No. Do you know of any bait that we could use? Sorry, Rachel.
Don't think of a dragon as a beast. Well, some of them are. Most of them are smart. Smarter than us. You think you put the bait, but you're the one who was baited. If you look for its location, and I know nobody better suited than your Medora. She knows the forests. She knows the beasts that live in it. If she cannot find the trails of a dragon, if she cannot ask the forest, if she cannot follow the trail of destruction that I do not know who will.
You gave me a great idea. Thank you.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Mind sharing?
As you said, we use the forest to find the beast. There must still live at least some kind of animals. And I saw her talking to animals before. Oh, we will find it. I'm quite confident now.
Well,
Thank you.
I wish her luck,
Thank you.
and I hope we will return. But be careful. And prepare yourselves, for this will be the battle of your lives.
I just nod.
You play good music, human.
Thank you.
I'm looking forward to hearing it again. She gives the smallest of smiles and nods to you and turns to leave.
I go back in to the others. Yeah, Human is out. She needs to stay here.
Yeah, it was a long shot at the beginning, but at least we tried.
We use the forest to find the dragon. Medora, I've seen you talk to animals. There must still be animals. You talk
She
to
can
the animals.
talk to plants also.
Talk to plants, even better if they still alive. Anything that you talk to the animals, you talk to the plants. I'm sure some of them must have seen or smelled or whatever felt the dragon.
Communing with nature won't be a problem.
Ooh, I've got an idea. We need to make me a harness with some sort of really thick chain on it. And then there's this big spike on it with barbs. And then when we fight the dragon, I just run up to it and I crawl up onto its back. And then I just stab it into it and wrestle around so it's really stuck in there. And then if it tries to fly, we'll just hang on to it and I'll be like, ah! I'll just slam it with my axe as it flies around till it dies.
Kewan gave me the advice not to treat it as just a beast. Most dragons are more intelligent than probably most of us. I don't know if that tactic will work.
If I was going to do this, I would also do it to a huge smart thing like a giant or something. Can't have the bastards running away.
Yeah. So we want to go to Kreuzung? Deliver... Oh no, wait, we didn't want to. We decided not to go there, right?
Not at least 2 weeks.
Yeah, so do we want to head out to the forest now?
I'd like that harness first. Jan's crazy ideas. Let's get a siege cannon. Let's get a harness. Let's get a harpoon.
Can't you just take a rope, put it around your waist, put it to a javelin, and then throw it into the dragon?
I could, but doesn't dragons breathe fire?
You have no idea.
I don't know.
Are they like
Your character has zero knowledge about dragons.
Okay. I was just thinking like he fought them as fairy tale monsters.
They're big scary things that lived a long time ago.
Okay. Well, I suppose I could. Sort of like this, and Jan goes to find his rope, ties it around him, like crossing over and under the shoulders, and then ties one end to one of his javelins and just is like, okay, I'm ready. Let's go kill the dragon.
I mean, to be fair, like as you're trying to tie it to his javelin, you understand that this is not working very well. The rope is slipping because javelin has basically like nothing to hold the rope in place, and you like if you throw it hard enough, it just might slip off of it.
This is not working.
I mean, maybe we should. We're really kind of tight in what we can decide to do right now.
Whatever you folks want, I'm in.
If you ask me, the dragons might be the bigger problem than the one-eyed god is now. Either way, it could also be the other way around, but we need to make a decision. And the only thing that we really have a clue on is the dragon.
Mm.
We don't know when Ceruleus will attack. I'm very confident he will never attack in person. He would rather send someone to do his dirty work.
Yeah.
We need to stop. We need to start with something. And if you ask me, the dragon is the easiest to find.
Well, and if we kill a dragon and we start parading its head around, I think that would be a good morale boost to everyone.
And that would get everyone's attention that the dragons are actually a threat. Again.
If we slay the dragon.
If we slay the dragon, yes.
I mean, you've got me, come on.
True. And we've got to fight it at least. We got to find it and slay it in less than 2 weeks, because then we got to come back and bring Anna back to Kreutzer.
Well, yeah. If we don't find the dragon in that time, then we just get back to Kreuzung and see what awaits us there.
Agreed.
All right.
Do we want to go now?
Sure.
Do we need anything else?
I have a cannon. I'm good.
Can we get potions of healing, maybe? Would that be something?
We should do like a quick shopping spree. Yeah. And by quick, I mean 3 sessions.
So, I want to go and get the halfling, and I want him to accompany me and tell me whether I should buy things or not.
Well,
He puts on sunglasses, yeah!
how do you plan to go about finding the halfling?
I just go into the market and I stand there the whole day shouting, yeah! And if anyone responds, yeah, then I'll go you're with me.
What could go wrong with that plan?
Alright. So, just speeding this up along, you guys want to buy potions, right?
Yes, and Jahan wants to see someone about making some sort of harness with a chain on it and something he can stab into a creature and get attached to it. Not in an emotional manner.
Question. We have the materials for reincarnate and revivify, I think paladins get.
Let me check.
I think we have one.
I have
reincarnate.
I have 1 use of Revivify. You have 1 use of Greater Restoration. And
Okay.
that's it. We do have 3 healing potions, 1 greater healing potion, 1 lightning resistance, 1 rare spell slot. We also know me and Melora, since we already fought the dragon, that this is a green dragon and we need poison resistance.
Okay, then we could look for potions that give us that.
If we can, let's find something like incense, something that's at least worth $25, because I can use divination also to help us with something later down the line.
What potions are there to buy, Dan?
Well, why don't you make me an investigation check?
Can
Oh,
I
Lewis is
do-
pretty good at that, right?
Yes. I don't know if that gives me advantage with the glasses. I don't know if that qualifies for that.
No, because you aren't looking for small things in hard-to-reach places.
Okay. Well,
Can you
then
give
it's a-
Alice inspiration?
Well,
Not anymore. I already rolled.
yes. What were you looking for potions?
Yeah, potions shop.
To be fair, you do find a shop after asking around a little bit because people now know and like you. Sadly, this is not a big shop. This is like 95% of the shop is natural healing remedies and poultries and just medicine supplies. There is a small counter with magical healing, and out of their supplies, all that they have that can be useful for you are 2 potions of greater healing, potion of growth, and a potion of healing.
Let's get all of them.
Yeah, I don't even know what growth does, but sure. Might make you a very thick beard, might...
Oh
Make it
yes,
taller?
of course
I
you
don't
don't know what a potion of growth does, Trader.
It sounds like it makes you bigger.
In certain places, yes.
Oh boy.
So when you drink this potion, you gain the enlarge effect of the
God damn it.
enlarge reduce spell for 1d4 hours. No concentration required.
If it's more than 4 hours, contact your doctor.
Yes.
Oh my god.
So you need medical assistance.
Yeah,
I'm
that
thinking,
was,
should
that
we,
was pretty inevitable.
Should we find our priest friend and see if she knows where we can find the proper places? She seems like one who would know where they are, or
Alright,
know who
for starters,
knows.
are you buying this shit or not?
Yes.
Yeah.
All of it?
Yes.
Yes.
How much does it
Can
cost?
can I use my new gained popularity to get like a discount?
What are you saying to the shopkeep?
Um,
Hello, I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite.
I'm Leas, and this is my favorite random shop
I
in
would
this forest.
I would ask if, in celebration of our new gained friendship, you would offer me a kind discount since we are about to slay some very, very evil dragon. Oh no, I will not say dragon. I will say a very large beast. And I offer to play for the shopkeeper some music if you wish.
Ooh. Why don't you make me a performance check?
Oh yeah.
I need more dice.
Ah, fuck.
What is it?
It's an 11. Everyone is too sober.
Yeah, like
Not better yesterday.
actually, sorry. Okay, doesn't matter. You are exhausted. You are rolling everything at disadvantage. So technically, that investigation was a 6. But since we're here and whatever, the shopkeep doesn't seem to be very impressed when you try to play the lute. Then your head kind of goes, "Ow!" and you go. He is, however, glad to sell to you the potions for their nominal price of 100 gold per greater healing, 25 gold per just healing, and 200 gold for the potion of growth.
I will pay for all of that, which should add up to 425.
425, yes.
Then I will.
Do you want to keep them on you?
No. I have healing word. I will not need that. I will hand out the potion of growth probably to Jahan.
Ooh. I can use this.
And I will.
Can Jahan become even bigger? Find out next week on Kingdom of Aldana.
And I will. Yeah. Whoever wants to take one takes one.
Other than the potions that I mentioned that are in the bag of looting, there is. I'm carrying on my personal self 3 potions of healing and 1 greater potion.
Then let me check if Arlis has anything.
I'd like to take a potion of healing.
Oh,
How
wait.
about
Okay, no, those are mine because I'm carrying the bag anyways, right?
I don't know. In that case, let's give the potion of greater healing to Alice.
Yeah,
He
sounds good.
doesn't have. Should we give him both?
I don't have any potions.
Can,
so I
Dan,
would
can you
like
open
to-
his character sheet and see how many potions he has?
I haven't. He doesn't have any potion of greater healing. He
Okay, so
doesn't
give him.
Yeah, he doesn't actually
him.
have any potion of healing.
Wait,
So
wait. Did you just put it in, or did he have
I-
one?
just put it in.
Okay. Did you check like other parts of his character sheet? Maybe he has in bio somewhere.
I couldn't find anything else.
Okay, so in that case, no. In that case, we'll take that as a no.
Yeah. So 1 potion of greater healing for him. You take 1 potion of greater healing, Jahan.
Thank you.
And we have 1 potion of healing.
Give it also to either Jahan or Arlis, because I got 3 and 1.
Okay, I will put 1 in for him as well. For Alice. 1 potion of healing. Okay. Do we need anything else?
Did we find the incense?
Yeah,
Oh.
is there a spell reagent or regrant, or I don't know how to say that word.
Right.
Spell
Regents?
Regents.
regent? Okay. Spell regent's shop?
I mean, if you're looking for like incense and herbs, you can buy them in the same shop, and you will have a much easier success because
Oh,
they're just herbs. So
you don't need special, like, incense or stuff like that, right?
I mean, what does it say in the spell? Which spell it is?
Divination.
Divination.
Incense and a sacrificial offering appropriate to your religion, together worth at least 25 gold. Which the spell
kidney.
consumes.
I mean, incense for 25 gold, easily you can buy as much. Well, okay, let's say up to 100 gold, you can easily buy it in this shop. Sacrificial offering appropriate to your religion. Question: who does Melora worship? Does she worship herself?
No. I remember a while back she said she would have worshipped Miliki, but she never really had a set religion.
So is it the Great Oak now?
So
I guess it's Great Oak.
then,
Yes, I'm converting people slowly.
let's say you have somewhere included into this 25 gold to just have somebody make you a wooden amulet with an oak depicted on it. So you could have those things.
I guess no diamond dust or stuff like that, right?
You'll have to search for it.
I asked the shopkeeper if there's a jeweler in around.
Many jewelers. Well, not too many, but some.
Some of those who sell diamonds in particular?
That's a good question. You'll have to search. Roll me an investigation check, please.
Wait, I'm sorry. We did
Haha!
find it.
I rolled better than Leos.
Yes, you did.
Said the shopkeep you have found has only 70 gold worth of diamond dust.
Oh man, we're like 30 gold away from it. We could take it and find somewhere else, right?
Yeah,
You could certainly try.
Yeah, just buy it, and we take the rest.
If only Aris
How do I-
has bought those 40 gold previously that he has found.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's write. Okay, I'll write this down in the bag of looting. But I'll take out how much? 70 gold?
70, yes. Oops, sorry. Oh. Well, anything else you would like to find?
Yes.
Ceruleus.
Please roll me an investigation check at disadvantage.
Oh, I rolled 2020.
Lewis, you're pretty sure that if you go to sleep, you will find Ceruleus soon enough.
Oh yeah.
Because-
I bet.
Now you know, he was always inside of you.
Oh boy, that sounds weird.
Using an enlarged potion.
So, Jahan, what are you looking for?
Some sort of gnomish tinkerer who's willing, or workman, blacksmith, anything, who's willing to entertain Jahan's idea of that harness with a chain attached and something he can stick into a great big creature to get attached to it, not
Question.
emotionally.
Do you have
Yes.
charisma? Do you have any charisma?
A
How
tiny
much
bit.
charisma do you have?
+1.
Wonderful. Do you have investigation?
Really?
I have -1.
Please roll me 1d20 plus 1.
John has charisma.
Oh, basically just roll your charisma.
On.
I just disconnected me from the server.
Now, please roll me an intelligence check. Okay, okay. So, you find a smith that seems willing to amuse you and talk to you about this amazing plan that you have, and you start explaining to him what you want, and you think he has a perfect idea actually what you want. He totally understood it, but he tells you that he needs like a day to make it, and let's say 10 gold.
What if I give you 100 gold?
It will change nothing because he needs to work on it,
Okay.
but he will gladly accept it.
I will not give you 100 gold, but I will give you 50.
Okay.
Because you're being such a good sport. I've subtracted 50 gold. Guys, I need a day!
Okay. Well, take this into consideration that you need a day if you want the thing.
I want this thing.
Yeah, fine. The last night was pretty horrible, so I wouldn't mind sleeping one day.
Alright.
Okay. So you've got some dust, you've got some potions, you've got plans to make a harness. Do you have any more immediate ideas?
One idea could be to visit the priestess and ask her if she has anything to offer us or know where we could go for getting provisions of the quality and sort that we are seeking.
I kind of feel bad for bothering her all the time.
We could ask one of her servants or anything. But that's what Johanna's suggestion, that we make use of that contact. Again.
No, sorry, what was the suggestion I missed?
Jahan's suggestion was that we talk with some of our allies in the city about if they know where we can go for provisions of the sort and quality that we are seeking, because they might have a better idea of where these things are, like the priestess, for example, or any members who serve her, or any of her.
Well, who's gonna do it?
Source.
Johanna's
not.
Trego kind of feels not very comfortable of always coming up to her and bothering her.
All right.
Well, I'm listening.
So,
Don't
yes or
need
no?
anything else except for sleep.
All right.
Alright, well, let's go with this. This we're gonna end for this week, since some people need to go, and I think you guys need another week to think on this, think what you would like to find, what items, what people you want to talk to, what your plans are to fight the dragon, if you plan to fight it, or to find the dragon, that's also a good idea. And we'll get together next week on the 4th of August, hopefully with the same company. Alright.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll see you in a week.